Hello everybody. Welcome to the adventures of the town electrician. I thought I'd broadcast from my front yard today. The camera's facing north, looks through that beautiful mesa. That's the way I look every time I look up to Crystal Falls. I look that way and that's what I see. But I wanted to get on today because there was a most disturbing thing happen yesterday. I saw some of our elected senators and representatives in Washington, D.C. Get on the internet with this prayer cast, and they're praying to Jesus that we don't get national health care. And of course the false premise of all this is that we're going to lose our freedoms. And the thing is, the contrary is what's true. Without national health care, we're losing our freedoms. And what I mean by that is, I have a friend back home that had open heart surgery and didn't have medical insurance. So, you know, he goes in and gets fixed up and they saved his life, and he goes home and here shows up the sheriff. And I'm not faulting the sheriff. We have a good sheriff. He's just doing his job. But the sheriff and his deputies show up with video cameras, and they're on his property filming everything that he has for a pending court case. You know, his cars and whatever. He had a bunch of junk cars around, his tools, everything on his property. Now, if that's not a loss of freedom, I don't know what is. And to think that our government would actually take over our lives through health care. I mean, it doesn't happen in Canada or Great Britain or any of these other countries that have national health care. They're free people. And we are losing our freedoms because we do not have national health care. So these people are on there praying to Jesus Christ during the holiday season that we don't get national health care. I mean, that you cross the line there from having a religion to being a member of a satanic cult. So we have to stand toe-to-toe with these people. We need national health care. We have to have it. And not only for our people, our corporations are going out of business. We've lived through the demise of General Motors. And I had the pleasure of reading this book, The Collapse of Common Sense. I just read it last month, and it's by a guy, Larry McDonald, Vice President of Lehman Brothers. Hardly a hippie like me. And in the one chapter on General Motors in there, he starts out with this quote. And it says, "General Motors has become a healthcare provider with a car business as a sideline." End of quote. And how true that is. I mean, between the people that are suffering and the corporations that are suffering, we can't compete in this world against these other countries that have national health care. So for God's sake, stand up to the satanic cult. We need national health care. Okay, everybody, from border to border, adios.